Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. What we're looking at here is the Dorma short back mortise lock. I'm not sure the exact part number or part code on it, but this one actually came off the door yesterday, and I had to look at it and I was thinking, why isn't it working? Basically what should be happening is from one side it should be locked. I need a bigger screwdriver. So I turn it and it works from that side, and I turn it from this side and it's still unlocked. So then I went into the internal part here and flicked it down, simulating one of the sides to be locked. Then I turn it and then turn it that side, and it still remained unlocked. So on closer inspection I was looking at the handing. What they mean by handing is allowing you to select which side you want to be locked, which side you want to be the escape function. Being a commercial lock and a short lock used on aluminium doors, most of the time there's always one side that's free, because it's mainly used on a lot of doors where, you know, shop fronts, things like that, offices. So one side's always free because it's a fire exit. So I had a closer look here and it looks to me like something's actually broken down there. You can see it's broken, and there's something here that says remove, so it looks like that screw might have came out. So pretty much it's coming off the door, it's never going back on the door, and the lock is cactus, and it was replaced with a Carber SMS2, I think it is, short back mortise lock 2, and that one went back in the same spot, perfectly installed. Nice easy job. But while I've got this lock here and it's about to go into the metal recycling bin, I thought it might be a good time to actually just have a look and see where it actually failed. So here's our lock here. It did look like there was some sort of screws on the top here, which I couldn't kind of work out what was happening there. I'm not terribly familiar with this lock. As you can see there, you see these screws at the top here. Not sure why they're there. They don't seem to be doing anything. Undo them, they're not really doing anything. I mean, I could understand if it was an electronic lock, then you would have screws at the top. But looking at it from this side here, they seem to just be screws and a bit of a rubber, a plastic housing there. So that's a mystery to me. Maybe somebody else knows that one. Here you can see where it's actually failed. This is the part which actually should have been keeping it locked or not locked, and it would have looked like the one on the other side. I'll pull it out so we can see how it should look. If I can pull it out. What's it attached to? It goes around there, that goes around there. Okay, so I've got to dismantle everything to get it out. Okay, so one out, one spring out. Two spring out, almost. Do this from the back here. Let the bolt go. Seems to be rotating. Just doesn't want to come apart for me right now. Does not want to come apart. So to get that out, I have to get that out, and to get that out, I got to get that out. All right. Let's remove a few other screws, see if we can get to it that way. So even if you had the part, it's not the sort of thing you could start to sort of strip down on a well, you could, but it's not going to be much fun, and you know, you literally got to dismantle this whole thing just to get to where this part is. So replacing it on a job site, yeah, you could, but you're probably not going to want to. It's easier just to put a new lock in. I think that's what most people would do. That's what we did. And it just does not want to let me get down there. Here we go. A little bit of force helps. There's a few more parts. And we're still not down there. Kind of trapped at the moment. Just to look at this one part. Here we go. So that basically I tried to remove that screw, but that screw was rotating in there, so I would have needed to hold that and do that, but I'm a bit lazy. There's our bolt section. Here's our problematic section. Here it is here. So that's what it should look like. That's what it did look like. So obviously the side that had the screw in to keep it in spot was basically broken off. And was there any part of that? No, there was no part of that left in the lock, but there was this part here. This part here. Is that a breakage? Oh, it doesn't quite look like a broken part, which is interesting. Where would that go, that part? Very interesting. Anyway, there's our handles, and of course when they rotate, as you can see this, when we rotate it this way, it pulls this part back, which sits in there and slides. This one's hooked up to this part, so when you rotate this little black knob pulls this back, and away we go. As from the top section here, when this is actually, where are we? No, sorry, I lie. This little section pulls back this section here, that goes there, and the cylinder pulls this one back here. So when the cylinder turns through here, it picks this one up, allows the dead latch to move, and slides it backwards and forwards. Anyway, so that was the quick look at the Dorma short back mortise lock. Basically, it's going to go on the rubbish, so I thought, why not just have a look inside and see what's in it, and see why it failed, and if it could be repaired on a job, or what the best method would be. And I think the best method is just throw it in the bin and put in a new one. Okay, thanks for watching.